Hi, Tom here. In this week's Circle Line Art School video, I'll show you a simple way to draw a city using one-point perspective, step by step. One-point perspective is best used when looking straight ahead at a subject that is on a flat ground, not on a hill, and is receding directly away from you, the viewer. So modern buildings are a perfect subject for one-point perspective. When using one-point perspective, the receding parallel lines will go towards the vanishing point, which is in the middle of the drawing and in the middle of the horizon line. For this drawing, I use A4 paper and a 4B pencil. To learn more about drawing from scratch and my online drawing courses for beginners, please visit circlelineartschool.com. The first step in this drawing is to draw a horizontal line below the middle of your page. You could use a ruler for the straight lines in this drawing or just draw hands-free without a guide. Next, draw a dot in the center of this horizon line to represent the vanishing point in one-point perspective. One-point perspective is where all parallel lines recede towards the single vanishing point in the center of the image. Next, we can draw a small rectangle around the vanishing point. This will represent the front of a building in the distance. The base of the rectangle must be below the horizon line, so that it is nearer us, the viewer, than the distant horizon line. It is a rectangle because we're looking straight ahead at it. It is not receding from our point of view, from our viewpoint, so it is just a rectangle. Next, draw two lines from the vanishing point that go towards the corners of the base of the rectangle, and then to the edges of your drawing. Now we can repeat that process for the top corners of your rectangle. These diagonal lines, these four diagonal lines, should be drawn as guidelines, which are soft lines that are easy to erase, a guide for the drawing of this simple city in one-point perspective. Next, draw some vertical lines on the left. The gaps between the vertical lines get bigger as the lines come towards us, and they get smaller as the lines recede away from us, the viewer. Once you have drawn the vertical lines on the left-hand side, the next step is to mirror these lines on the right-hand side. Try to keep the same distance between each line on the right as you drew on the left, so that the image is symmetrical. Left to right are the same shapes. You can read across the lines from the left to the right by imagining horizontal lines going from the top and the base of each of the vertical lines, from the left to the right. Next, we can draw some horizontal lines from the top and base of the two vertical lines that are nearest our central rectangle. Add short horizontal lines to the left and then on the right of your drawing. In this way, we have made two more buildings. Repeat this on every other vertical line in your drawing, on the left and on the right of your central vanishing point. Now we should have a single view of blocks in one-point perspective. To make this look more like a view of modern buildings in a city, we need to add some details. Start by drawing some short horizontal lines between the horizontal lines we just drew on the front-facing corners of our buildings. Once you have drawn these lines that represent the floors of the building, we can draw more lines starting from the edge of these horizontal lines, and these new lines go towards the vanishing point. In this way, we are drawing the floors of the building as they recede away from us in one-point perspective and towards the vanishing point. the lines above the horizon go downwards and the lines below the horizon go upwards, because the horizon line represents the eye level of the viewer. So anything above the horizon line we're looking up at, and anything below the horizon line we're looking down at. Now we have some of the basic lines drawn, we can repeat this process and add more lines, horizontal lines on the rectangular sides of the buildings, and then we can continue these lines on the receding sides of the buildings. And as always, all receding lines in this drawing go towards our single vanishing point, the 1 point in 1 point perspective. When you are ready, you could draw some roads. Horizontal roads are just horizontal lines, and any receding roads should go towards the vanishing point. That's the easiest way to draw receding roads in this image. To give a sense of scale to this drawing of a city, you could draw some people. The height of the people will need to be less than the gaps between the floors of your building. So draw the first people next to the base floor of the building that is not receding. It is best if the people are as small as ants, as then they will make the building seem larger by creating scale in the drawing. And also it means that we don't need to add any details to the people. They're just one up from little dots. As the people recede towards the horizon, they can become smaller, and as they approach us, the viewer of the image, they get slightly larger. If you add more floors to the buildings that you've drawn, this will make the buildings seem larger and further away, and in turn that means that the people that you draw can also be smaller and further away. You could add some simple cast shadows to each of the people in your city, just using a softer tonal value than you have for the shading of the people. And then we could add some soft graded tonal shading, some tonal values to the buildings at a diagonal angle to give a sense of light and shadow to the image. I hope you found this drawing useful for your own drawings. Please subscribe and join my YouTube channel, Circle Line Art School, to stay up to date with all the content that I make. To learn more about drawing, please visit circlelineartschool.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time.